We're live.
All right, hand me the lube. You're an idiot. We were kidding about the honey, but this is tactical honey oil. It claims to be a cleaner, protectant, and lubricant all in one. So we're going to put it through the mill. We're going to test it in all kinds of ways. So stay tuned, coming right up.
That was awesome!
All right, here we go. Straight out the bottle. Going to put it on this solid steel piece. It's got rust on it. And using just plain old shop towel. You can see I'm only using just a couple of dabs of drops, not using a whole lot. Just spreading it in with my finger very lightly, not pressing down very hard at all. As you can see, I'm just going in swirls. We'll let that sit for just a second, put the top back on. Then we will take our shop towel and scrub on it a little bit, see if we can get that rust off. Alright, now I'm pressing down. Right here, where I'm rubbing right now, was the worst part. Right here was the part that had the most rust on it, and it's pitted pretty good. And this is solid steel, and it is a big heavy piece of steel at that. And it is, if you want to know, it's 58 Rockwells. That's how hard this steel is. And if you're saying, well, how the heck did he know that? Well, because the person that gave it to me wrote it on the back. And it's going to be featured in another video coming up soon, so that's why I know. You can see, I don't know what's trying to zoom in on that. That's what came off with just a regular shop towel, with a little bit of elbow grease. So it says it lubricates, protects, and cleans. So we're seeing what it does with rust as far as the cleaning, because if it can get rid of rust, that's a big plus. Alright, let me put some more light on this. Alright, it still has the pitting, but the rust is what we were wanting to take a look at. And if you wanted to see how bad the rust was, obviously you can see on this side, that's how bad the rust was on the side we were working on. Alright, let's keep working on it just a little bit more, and let's try something else with a little bit of a more grit to it, maybe a brush. Alright, this time we're going to try a brush. It is not a wire brush. It's a synthetic wire brush, so we're just going to try it. Put it on a place right here. Make sure it's where we want to work. Right here. Alright. Let's try it. That seems to do a lot better than just using the plain old shop towel. And it's got a little bit more of the rust out. Plain old shop towel did not remove the rust from around here completely. It did obviously remove some of it. Let's try something else. Alright, if you want a comparison, here's break-free CLP. Let's compare it. I'm going to put it around the edge here. This is the side we just got done brushing with the brush here. So I'm going to put this side with this. And I'm going to give it the same opportunity as I did the Tactical Honey. I'm going to just spread it around here with my finger. We'll do the half of it like that. Alright. And just so you can see, this is the section that we used. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the other side of the rag. You see it's clean. And that's the side I'm going to use with the CLP. And I'm going to go away like this and just rub exactly like I did the honey oil, and see if we can see any difference between the two. Now yes, the honey oil did remove some of the rust before we put this CLP on here. I understand that. But I'm wanting to see if the CLP would remove more of the rust that the honey oil left behind. And see this? And this is what the honey oil removed to begin with, right here. CLP, honey oil. And this side's the CLP side, this side's the honey oil. Alright, let's try some other methods. Okay, obviously if your firearm is this much damage from rust and this pitted, I guess you'd say, then it's in pretty bad shape, because this has some pretty good pits to it. We're gonna up the game a little bit, and like I said, this was the complete honey oil side and this had the CLP on it, so we'll stay on this side right here. Apply it once again to these areas that have the spots on them. Rub it in again with my finger, just about halfway there around these edges, and especially right in here where the pitting and the rust was the most, right in here. Alright, this time what we're going to do is steel wool. See if we can get some of that. It is clean steel wool, it's not been used on anything. See if we can get some of this rust And this has nothing to do with anything, it's just to clean the surface, to see if I can show the difference. Just to wipe the surface down with a clean cloth. Alright, we're getting a pretty good mirror shine to it. And you can definitely tell a difference between this half and this half. And I will try to see if you can get a good shot of that. I'm going to do just a little bit more. Now you saw me wipe the excess off and use the clean rag to clean it up just a little bit. Just using this steel wool here to see if I can get some little bit more of this off. What I'll do is, and you saw me, it's just a couple of drops, not using a whole lot, and spreading it with my finger. And I'm not pressing hard, I'm just rubbing around and round and round, kind of like the old Karate Kid wax on, wax off type deal. Back to the steel wool. And I'm just seeing if I can get a little bit further down into the pits and remove just a little bit more of that rust. And this is fine steel wool. I think it's triple lot if I'm not mistaken. I have to go back and look. Alright, let me get my cloth here. Alright, it's giving it a pretty good mirror finish. Alright, I'm going to try and see if I can show you this. You can definitely see a line, a halfway line right here, where this was not worked on just with the CLP, and this is with the honey oil. So with a little bit of work, it looks a whole lot better on this side than that side, even though I have not done that with the steel wool yet. So just as a comparison, let's do that. Alright, the comparison was with the CLP. Do the same exact things I did with the honey oil. Spread it halfway across, rub it in with fingers here. Do the wax on, wax off. Alright, and same exact treatment as we did with the honey oil. Let's do CLP. And we're just trying to see how much of this rust we can get out of these pits, is what we're doing. And then we'll compare it half by half with the honey oil. And this section right here is really bad. And this section right here is really bad. This has got some pretty good pits in it. And we will get clean cloth again. And you see me just wiping it down. Alright, see if we can tell. I still see a line. I still see a line here. And I still see that this has a little bit of brown to it. Much more than this side. So the honey oil did remove more rust than the CLP. Alright, hand me the lube. You're an idiot. Po' Boy Special here, and yeah, the honey was a joke, but it really isn't. We're trying out this tactical honey, and we're trying it out on this Henry survival rifle. We want to know what kinds of ammo. We're going to run all kinds of ammo through it. What works, what doesn't. If this stuff is really good, it won't matter what kind of ammo runs through it. It should cycle it all. So, let's find out. Alright, this is our baseline, the CCI Mini Mag 40 grain. We're going to run this through it first. Like I said, this is our baseline. Then we're going to run everything you see here through it. And that's a lot of ammo to run through it.
So just to be clear, this is supposed to work because this is what's advertised for all guns, all semi-automatic 22s. It's a CCI 40 grain solid point, and these aren't supposed to work, right?
That's right.
This is going to be a good test.
And we're going to find out. To be perfectly fair and unbiased, what we did was, off camera, we took this completely apart, we stripped it of all lubricant, and then applied the tactical honey to it. So all it has on it is this. Let's get to it. Fire in the hole. And Winchester Wildcat. Fire in the hole. Yeah. And out. Remington Yellow Jacket. Fire in the hole. Uh-oh. First one with the Remington Yellow Jacket. Let's see if I'm out. Out. And nope. Alright, the Remington Yellow Jacket 2 that did not fire. I'm looking for my ears.
They're on your runs or neck.
I'm an idiot. And I called you an idiot.
That's beautiful. That's a bluebird.
Is it running?
Yeah.
All right. Remington Viper. Fire in the hole. And nothing in the magazine. And we are clear. Worked well.
We'll load the next. There's no reason to cut it.
All right. Fiocchi, fiocchi, however you want to pronounce it, potato, potato. Oh, my butt. Lost my butt. All right, here we go.
No problems.
8 rounds, no problem with the fiocchi. And clear. Aguila Super Extra. Fire in the hole. And nothing in the mag. Not bad. Norma TAC 22. Fire in the hole. Oh, we had a
Failure to eject.
failure to eject. All right, let's keep going. Magazine clear. All right, only one problem. That was with the Norma, failure to eject.
It's on.
Popped up in the Arms Core Precision. Fire in the hole. It's at 8. And yep, that was 8. Winchester Super X. This one's a little bit harder to hold up. Fire in the hole. Ooh. It's a little bit zippier. And clear. UMC. Fire in the hole. Don't know if that was 8 or not, but empty, clear. Nice job. CCI standard velocity. Fire in the hole. Uh-oh. One failure to eject. And a failure to feed. There we go.
Failure to eject. Failure to eject. Or actually, that's failure to feed, isn't it?
Yep.
Failure to feed.
All right, came out in my hand. We're going to try this one more time. I'm going to put them back in the magazine. Looks like we have 3 rounds left, maybe. Try this one more time. Oh, it's just not wanting to feed.
Doesn't like that stuff at all, does it?
Alright, finally got it in. Nothing.
I'm not sure it's feeding. Nope, it's not feeding. There's nothing in the chamber.
Alright, we'll try this one. No.
Oh boy, I honestly don't think you should buy any CCI 22 standard for this particular rifle.
No. And I know you can't see this, but it's done boogered up the lead nose to where it won't it won't go in. So those 3 rounds are not able to feed.
Alright.
So that was the worst one of them all so far. Okay. Remington Golden Bullet. Fire in the hole. That was 8.
No problems.
And clear. Alright, after a couple hundred rounds, if not more, through the Henry Survival Rifle, let's see how good this honey oil, this tactical honey, does on cleaning.
Now, you told me that it advertised that it was actually supposed to make it a cleaner running firearm,
Yes.
and that it'd make it easier to clean the next time, right?
Right, that stuff doesn't stick to it. So we did the barrel, so we disassembled the survival rifle. Here's the barrel. I'm gonna run, and you can see me do this. Here's our cleaning
Brush, yeah.
and I'm just gonna put, and you can watch me do this. I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4 drops on it. I'm just gonna get the little cloth wet, not saturated, but just a little bit moist, and I'm gonna run this down this barrel, and comes out the other end.
Ooh, wow.
Black
Let me
is
see if
the
I can
ace
get
of
that.
spades.
Wow.
And I'm gonna turn it there you go, and that's just one pass.
That's one pass. Okay, so it's pretty filthy up there. Well, you know, we were running some really, really nasty 22 ammo. I mean, that wasn't, of course, this isn't going to be the last time you push it through, so it was okay to pull it out. But
So I'm just going to run this through about 3 or 4 times.
And that just breaks it up a little bit. Because this stuff isn't just lubrication, it's also cleaning. It's a cleaning oil as well.
Well, it says lube, clean, and protect.
Okay, all at the same time.
And I can tell already this is getting kind of smooth in here. I mean, it's easy to push this rod through.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this same one and I'm going to clean it, and then we're going to come back, pass it through again, and see how black it is. All right, I know that watching somebody clean a weapon is pretty much boring, like watching paint dry. So we spared you that, and just to show you this, and what you're looking at is, this is what it was like when we first started cleaning it, when we first started running the patch through. This was toward the end, and this was the final result. So this is all we've used. We didn't use any more. So it was literally a patch and probably a half. And this white patch right here is originally this size. So we only used a small strip of that. So did the Tactical Honey deliver as promised, where it's easier to clean? Well, out of a couple hundred rounds of 22 ammo that's really dirty, and I mean they're known to be dirty, and only use a patch and a half to clean it with, I'm pretty happy with those kind of results. I mean, that's kind of impressive, really. So tell me how many patches it takes for you to clean your 22 after shooting crappy ammo. But patch and a half, not bad. So here's my overall thoughts on the Tactical Honey. It claims to be a cleaner, preservative, and lubricant. So we tested all three. The first test we ran was with the solid steel that was full of rust, like that side was. And we saw that you can tell a difference between the other cleaner, that it did come out brighter, it removed the rust easier.
And you can see, actually through the lens, you can see a line. I'm not sure if it'll pick up on the video when we post it to YouTube, but right now I can see a line going right here down where you use the Tactical Honey.
And the Tactical Honey is the shinier side.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's noticeable.
So that was the first test we put it through to remove rust. The second test we put it through was to see if it would cycle through the Henry Survival Rifle. And we used the dirtiest, the crappiest ammo that we could find, and did several kinds of ammo, as you've seen, to see if it would cause this to malfunction like other lubricants have. We only had one ammo to not function in this, just one out of all the ones, and that was standard velocity. So did very well on the lubrication part. The protectant part, the cleaning part, we ran the cloth through this, and it only took 1.5 cleaning cloths to clean this. And I'm telling you, when it first came out, it was as black as the ace of spades. I mean, it was pretty dirty. Now, I will say this, we've had the cleaning cloth, what the heck do you call this? This thing. We ran this through twice before anything, and it came out black, black, black. We cleaned it, put the honey on it, Tactical Honey on it, sent it through. After this went through twice, then we started in with the patches, and only took a patch and a half. So, Tactical Honey, what are my thoughts on it? It did way better than what I was anticipating, to be honest with you. I was not expecting this to do as well as it did. It took rust off. It was a very, very good lubricant. It was a very good, easy to clean a 22 with all crappy ammo. So Tactical Honey, I'm impressed, and I would use it, and I'm going to use it. And you saw it here on the Po' Boy Special channel, and that was as sweet as honey.
So I've gone ahead and loaded up a couple more magazines of the Remington Golden Bullets, because these represent the worst shooting experience of my existence. And I swore the last time I bought Remington Golden Bullets I would never buy Remington Golden Bullets again. But I just saw Po' Boy go through an entire magazine without any hiccups. My turn. I want to try this, because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'm not too big of a man to admit it. So let's charge this thing and get to work.
Failure to feed.
It's a curse. Mini Golden Bullets. Oh, that
All right, fire in the hole.
that was not the worst experience of my shooting career. So I actually enjoyed these. Remington Golden Duels did okay with this. Maybe it's the lubrication, maybe it's the rifle, I don't know, but I had fun with that. Hi! Oh, that's interesting.
They're both together. Let me see if I can.
Isn't that awesome?
Let me see if I can zoom in on that.
Let's see.
Yeah, I've got it zoomed in.
Hostage rescue here.
I've got it zoomed in.
Aiming for the blue. I don't know if I ever hit the blue, but the red is dead.
So the North Korea plate is dead.